What's up, Trail Trash? Welcome back. Today's video, I'm just gonna try to do a short video and kind of update you on what I did this week and some of my plans on future videos. I do have a couple of new products that I'm gonna be reviewing on the channel coming up. I've got to get one of them installed. It's I think it's FitCam X. It's a 4K dash cam. And I'm not going to be installing it on the FJ because I already have a dash cam with the Wolfbox Pro, and I've been happy with it, so there's no reason for me to change that. But my wife does not have one in her 24 Tahoe, so I opted to get it for that, and I'm going to put it in for her. And FitCam, they look like you don't really see them. They look OEM and factory, so it'll fit up and power up right there at the mirror and all. So pretty neat product. I wanted to try it. I didn't want to take anything off of the FJ and reinstall something just to do a product review. So that'll be coming up. Also, I've got another one, a flashlight that is pretty neat. I didn't open it for a long time because it's just a flashlight, but once I open it to charge it, I was like, oh, I'm going to get a lot of use out of this. So I have that coming up. Wait until I get a chance to get out and go camping before I actually do that review, though. I want to get out in the woods and actually utilize it at nighttime and all, because it's got some cool features that I'm pretty happy about. And it's got some features I'll probably be using it when I'm working on the FJ up underneath and all. So that'll be coming up as well. So on the FJ this week, I'll show you, I took my controlling arms off, the rear controlling arms, upper and lower, and took the bushings out and cleaned them and re-greased them with the proper grease and all. Something I've maintained these a few times over the years, but the last time I put the wrong grease in, I knew it, and I knew I was going to do it. I just hadn't done it, and this week I took the time to do it, and it did take a few hours to do it. And I'll get under there and actually show you that and show you what I'm talking about, because there is an easy way to do it, and I didn't use my lift. So let me just I'll get down there and show you what I'm talking about. So I started with this one, the lower, and I loosened this bolt up and took it out and let it drop down onto a shop rag so it wouldn't bang it up or skin it up. And then I just removed the bushings while it was still connected to the front, cleaned everything, and then put it back up, put it back together. After I cleaned it, I greased everything, reapplied the bushings, installed those, and then put the bolt back in. Before I torqued it, I went ahead and greased it through the fitting, and then I torqued it down. On the front, while it was down, I took the heim joint and just sprayed heavy-duty silicone that I use for my uniballs. I just do that on every time I maintenance the vehicle. I get it under here and do that. Like on these joints right there, any heim joint like that, I'll spray with just a silicone. And then same thing on the upper. I took it out from here, left it connected to the front, got up there, cleaned it, and then sprayed it with heavy duty silicone on the front mount, and then just took it out right here, took the bushings out, cleaned everything while it was in place. And the reason I left it sitting on the ground and not use my rack, it would have been easier to use the lift, and it would have made it easier for me to get up underneath and all. But leaving your wheels, everything planted like this, taking out one at a time, your axle, it's not going to move or shift or anything. If you do it on the lift, all you got to do is use a ratchet strap to keep everything aligned or get it back in alignment. to put the joints back in and all. So not a big deal, but it turned out good, and I'm happy to have the proper grease and everything again. So I did not video any of that. And yes, like I was saying, I did not film doing any of that because I had an afternoon where I had a few hours. My wife was going to a meeting, and I knew that needed to get done. I didn't really want to do it, but I forced myself to get out there and do it because I wanted to go ahead and get it done. But I didn't want to spend another hour or so on it by filming it. So anyway, if you got any questions on doing that, it's really simple. So, I mean, that's not a very labor-intensive thing to do. Just a few hand tools, and you're able to do it in your driveway. So, what else do I have going on? Man, I know what. So, something I have decided to do is I'm going to be needing new tires soon. And I think I have decided I want to put 37s on the FJ. It's going to take a lot more work up front, relocating my cab mounts, and probably going to go ahead and tub the firewall because I want to fit them and actually be able to wheel it properly. So probably going to be lots of cutting going on. And to fit those, even in the back, I'm going to have to cut some. But to do that, I'm going to have to, I think, get new wheels. Mine are -38 offset. And I hadn't done a lot of research on it, but I think I need a different offset wheel for 37s. And I know some 37s with the way they're made, they'll stick out bigger and rub more spots. So I'm going to find there are certain tires that work and work better than others. So I'm going to research it, find those. But I really want to try to find someone that a tire company and a wheel company that will sponsor me, because I really don't want to purchase new wheels and tires. I don't want to get rid of mine. I like mine. But my FJ is geared for 37, so after driving it a lot on the highway and all, I would like to try some 37s. But like I said, I don't want to invest all the money in it, so I'm going to reach out to some tire companies, some wheel companies, and see if I can't get them to sponsor me in this. And with that, I will document everything that I have to do to the front with all the cutting and welding and all of that. And I will document the whole process going through it. So anyway, any viewers, any tire company, wheel companies watching, if you want to sponsor the FJ, hit me up. My email's in the description. Any of my viewers, if y'all know of anyone can help me out on turning me on to someone that may do that, just please let me know. I would like to see the FJ sitting on some 37s. I think it would be crazy. But anyway, let me know your thoughts, and if you know of anyone that can help out on that, please let me know in the comments. That's what I got going on, and that's kind of my plans on wheels and tires for the FJ. Let me know your thoughts on it. I know I probably shouldn't do it. It is what it is. I should have done 35s, and I've enjoyed them. But like I said, I know there's going to be some major cutting and fab work going on to properly fit the 37s, but that's not too big of a deal to me. So if you got any questions or comments about anything with the FJ or on the channel, please drop them below. I'll get to them. Like I said, I do have a few product review videos coming up, and hopefully I will be able to get back out and do some camping. Our fall weather was here last week, but now it's a little warm again at nighttime. I may end up going out to the sandbar today, me and my wife. She had mentioned it yesterday because it's so hot during the day that we'll go out there and enjoy the river, because we haven't had any rain and the river's down, so we can drive from sandbar to sandbar, and that's really neat. But yeah, if you got any questions, comments, please drop them below. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please do so. It helps me out. And until next time, stay trashy.